Hey Bills Mafia, welcome to Chalk Talk, episode 17. The Buffalo Bills suffered a loss against the Baltimore Ravens just a couple days ago, 24-17, in a game where Buffalo struggled offensively early, and often they couldn't get going due to the relentless defense of the Baltimore Ravens, blitzing. I think it was over 60% of the time. That zero coverage they had, which I believe means there's no safety up top. So Allen was forced to get the ball out quick, and he had a hard time finding adjustments and getting that done. That being said, we went all the way down, and John Brown had an opportunity to get the ball. It seemed like a good pass, but Marcus Peters came over the top and made a beautiful play. And you got to give credit to the Baltimore Ravens for a well-coached game. The Bills had a pick from Tremaine Edmonds, Lamar Jackson's first interception since week 5, I believe. And also on their side, Allen lost the ball twice. Once was recovered by the Ravens, and they capitalized on that. So there was a lot in that game that was going on, and the score maybe doesn't indicate 100% what the game was. Buffalo had opportunities to take the lead and get ahead, but they never did that. So, going over some stats here, Allen was 17-39 for 146 yards with 1 touchdown. He only had 2 rushes for 9 yards. Very uncharacteristic of our Josh Allen, and that was a big reason why we couldn't make plays. They did a great job of containing him. That being said, Lamar Jackson was 16-25, 145 yards, 1 less yard, but he had 3 touchdowns, and he did have that 1 pick. And he rushed the ball 11 times for 40 yards, well below his average. His longest was 16. So the game basically was a defensive battle for the most part. Total yards, the Bills had 209 yards, which is pretty bad, but the Ravens only had 257. And the game score kind of shows and reflects that it turned out to be a big play. And the big play, in my opinion, came from Hayden Hurst. Open up the half. I think it was 61 or 63 yards for the touchdown. Very demoralizing, blown coverage on that. Sometimes you miss assignments. Sometimes that happens. There's nothing we can really do about that. Obviously, we got to learn from that and carry that over. So, but, I'm happy the way the Bills played. There's a lot to take from it. We didn't win the game. No moral victory, but it's experience for Josh Allen. Josh Allen still needs the experience, and he played a really, really good football team. I'm not going to bash him. I'm not going to bash anyone. The team overall, I don't even want to say they got outplayed, but the Ravens had that big play, and they capitalized on it to get it. Now, we're shifting to Sunday night football, and we win, and we're in. The Bills play the Steelers at Heinz Field Sunday night, 8:20. Very, very, very excited about that. I think we match up well against them. The Steelers are coming on very strong with the duck caller Hodges. I don't know too much about him other than he's taken over for Mason Rudolph, and he's kind of getting that team rolling. I also do know that the Steelers have a very stout defense. And some comparisons here. Offensively, the points per game, Buffalo is 21.1. That's good for 20th in the league. Pittsburgh is 19.9, and that's 23rd in the league. So we got the edge there by a little. Yards offensively, Bills are 341.9, which is good for 25th in the league, and the Pittsburgh Steelers are 290.1, which is 28th in the league. Pass yards, Buffalo is 206.6, 27th in the league, and the Pittsburgh Steelers are 195.5, that's 31st in the league passing. Rushing, 135.3 yards is 5th in the league for Buffalo, and they are the Steelers, 94.6, which is 25th in the league. So offensively, it looks like we might have the edge, but here's where it gets interesting because both these defenses are good, and the Steelers are, it seems like, just creeping up on making it really tough on teams to win games, and that's why I believe they're winning. Defensive points per game, Pittsburgh Steelers are allowing 18.6 points per game. That's 6th in the league. Buffalo is allowing 16.3. That's good for 2nd in the league. Defensive yards a game, Buffalo is 296.8. That's 3rd in the league. And Pittsburgh is 310.9. That's 5th in the league. Very close there. Defensive pass yards, Buffalo's given up 191.5. That's 3rd in the league. And Pittsburgh is allowing 209.8. That's 5th in the league. So just slightly more there. Very close there in those. And defensive rushing yards, the Bills are 14th in the league with 105 yards allowed, and the Steelers are 101.2. They're 9th in the league for that. So we got to learn from last week. Allen had a good dose of a very, very good football team, and again, we were one drive away from capitalizing. I don't care if it takes all game in a gridiron game like that. We had the opportunity, we didn't capitalize. Penalties both ways in that last game, but we got to clean up the penalties a little bit, and I really believe it's another humbling loss for the Bills, and we got to take this and be constructive about it and capitalize Sunday night against the Steelers in a rare primetime matchup for the Bills. Thanksgiving, now this game, and the Patriots next Saturday. So I'm very optimistic of this team. I think the coach will be very constructive in how he leads this team into the Sunday night week, and pretty much excited. I mean, we win, we're in. We're controlling our own destiny, and our defense is very strong. I believe we can kind of wrap up Hodges and keep him under wraps. It's just if we can get our offense going, I think is going to be the question. A lot of people say low-scoring game. I could see it as I'm not predicting yet, but I could see it in the 20s somewhere around there. But hopefully the Bills hold them to under 20, and I think we can win that game. We just got to get the offensive going. For every Bills Mafia fan that's going to the Steelers game, I will not be going. Enjoy the heck out of it. We need you guys. The 12th man will be huge at Heinz Field. Let's go Buffalo Bills and get this win so we can go to the playoffs again and take care of business. Let's go Bills.